His Holiness Living Buddha Lian Sheng pays homage to the true Buddha school's lineage gurus, Venerable Liao Ming of the Nyingma sector, Grand Lama Zengkong of the Sacha sector, His Holiness the 16th Karmapa of the Kaigyu sector, Grand Lama Tudan Darji of the Gegla sector, the three jewels on the altar, and the mandala of today's group sadhana cultivation, Amadeus Buddha. His Holiness acknowledges the Grand Lamas, monks, Dharma teachers, Dharma assistants, chapter directors, as well as all disciples at attendance. Is there internet simulcast today? There is. Do they know there is internet simulcast? His Holiness acknowledges those who are viewing via the internet. Also, is there honored guest today? We each are honored guests. I feel life really is like a dream. I just left for England, and today I have returned hastily. Time passed really quickly. I was in London, England's Marriott Hotel, for only 3 nights. As soon as I returned today, I learned that there is an Amadeus Buddha group sadhana cultivation, and I nearly fainted. We spent 9 or 10 hours in flight on the way there during the first day. We arrived around noon. We didn't rest after lunch and immediately went to London's True Buddha School, Lei Jiang Si, and performed the Padma Kumara empowerment. The second day was busy from day to night. Performed the Karachakara Homa and empowerment. On the third day, we went to a place where one is called South Fenton and North Fenton to visit Zhenyan Lei Jiang Si and performed empowerment of the Golden Jade Mother and Dharma teaching. 2 nights have already passed. At dawn on the third day, I accepted a request by Mr. Zhen Hen for an exclusive interview. By the afternoon, I was back on a flight for over 10 hours and returned here. After dinner, I sat back on the Dharma seat. There was no time to rest on the way to London, as I immediately went to Lei Jiang Si. There was no time to rest on the way back, as I immediately presided over the Amadeus Buddha group sadhana cultivation. Life really comes in a rush and leaves in a rush. Fortunately, the itinerary at London's 雷藏寺, 真度雷藏寺, 真言雷藏寺 were all relatively successful. It was successful. Considering with the ability to run around and return for group sahana cultivation at the tender age of my 70th birthday today, it's pretty good. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I say life is like a round of dream. It really is like dreaming. In one instant in London, in one instant in Seattle, the whereabouts of another instant is unknown. Maybe it will be returning to the Pure Land. In an instant in this world again, in another instant in the Pure Land again. This is essentially dreaming. Really dreaming. Sometimes life is also like a show, like a game. You enter and perform, and suddenly there isn't a drum roll. And you leave, and that's the end of life. You enter and perform a bit, and then life ends. Matters in life need not to be taken with too much importance. No need to take it too seriously. This is also what I had said while I was at 真言雷藏寺. When we were children, we used to say children are the owners of the future. Children's Day has already passed. The owners of the future have more or less become elderly. Youth's Day has passed quickly also. And then, is there Elderly Day? Chongyang-jie is Elderly Day? The elderly practically has no designated holiday. Someone at 真言雷藏寺 asked, which holiday is the most crowded? Some say it's New Year's. New Year's probably has the most people. There is also someone who said it's not New Year's. Christmas is most crowded. Or Duanwu Festival. Everyone watches the dragon boats. That's when it's most crowded. Actually, it's not. The day that is most crowded is Qingming Festival. Why is that? Qingming Festival is observed by the living as well as the dead. That's why it's the most crowded. While at 真言雷藏寺, I also shared a joke. What is the difference between Qingming Festival and Valentine's Day? The answer is the same. Why is it the same? On Valentine's Day, one speaks ghostly language to the lover. It might not be real truthful, that's why it's ghostly. Qingming Festival and Valentine's Day are similar, speaking human tongue to ghosts. Because there is no need to hide from ghosts. At that time, you can speak truthfully. That's why it's speaking human language to ghosts. Valentine's Day and Qingming Festival are not that different. In the future, where there will be no elderly day, I, the Guru, will probably only observe Qingming Festival. This is a joke, a humorous conversation. However, in retrospect, this is very real. It is also a type of truth. Today, we chanted the True Buddha Sutra. What is real? Real is like so. For instance, in a short period of time, you went to London and then returned to Seattle. It was very fast. Like a dream. It has passed. It is now in the past. At the time, I was thinking I would be going to England to preside over the Kata Chakra Homa, and now I've returned and all have passed. If one day when we are in the Pure Land, and it's very real, we'll look upon this world and see that everything in this world have passed. So honestly, there is no need to be fixated on some things in life. No need. There really is no need. No matter how deep your love is, or how strong your resentment is, there is no need to be fixated. Your love is very, very deep, and in the future when you're in heaven or the Pure Land, you'll see that it's like a dream. It's gone. Regardless of how angry you are, how deep your resentment is, it will also pass. It still has passed. Therefore, becoming the past is real. We often say the Diamond Sutra says, neither the past, the present, nor the future heart can be obtained. Why does the Diamond Sutra say this? Because what is past is in the past. No matter how hard you try, you're unable to chase it back. It's impossible to be in the same time, and it's impossible to have the same individuals share that time. Neither is possible. The present heart also cannot be obtained. I am sitting on the Dharma seat teaching Dharma, and then I leave by night and return the second day. Do you suppose the scene will have the identical group of individuals and the identical gurus sitting here teaching Dharma? Already it cannot be obtained. The present also cannot be obtained because in an instant, the present has become the past. Why can the future heart be obtained? Because the future heart will become the present. The present will become the past. In the same way, the future heart cannot be obtained. According to the Diamond Sutra, there is no time. The word time cannot be obtained at all. As with locations, places cannot be the same either. Individuals are all different. Every person is different. All of us sitting here today might not be the same individuals sitting here tomorrow, nor will the same individuals be here during next Saturday's group sadhana cultivation. There will be more and there will be less. As with Sunday's Homa, there will be more and there will be less. The scene will not be the same. Impossible. Therefore, the heart is deemed as unobtainable. From this, you can gain enlightenment, and then you will feel that life is not something you can control, not something you can hold on to. There is no such thing as eternal. Sometimes it has no beginning as well as no end. This is what is authentically what is real. This is what real is. If you understand this and you're thinking of having complete control and possession of something, that's impossible. Years in passing is literally impossible. Time is also impossible. Place is also impossible. Identical individual is also impossible. This is why for all matters in this world are like bubbles and dreams, and we should perceive them as such. You need to approach them with this perception. For instance, the prayer for the living Buddha to stay in this world forever that you had said earlier. We pray for Buddha to stay and turn the Dharma wheel. This line is absolutely deceiving. Can life be eternal in this world? Not really possible. Even Sakyamuni Buddha was unable to live forever. None of the Buddhas were able to live in this world forever. Of course, it's okay to pray for this, but it will never be possible to live here forever. So I hope we can quickly complete the construction of the Twin Lotus Pond Columbarium at Rainbow Temple and go there and continue the Dharma wheel. This is possible. Keep my ashes in there forever and come out and scare people during the night. That's possible. How can one live here forever to continue the Dharma wheel? It's impossible. This prayer is pleasing to the ear. Many disciples say, do not enter nirvana. They perceive nirvana as vanishing, disappearing, but actually it's not. At Lian Taiwan, I spoke about nirvana. Nirvana is suddenly awakening from the state of dreaming. You will feel, oh, thank goodness it's only a dream, because sometimes in your dream you lost something. Sometimes your lover left you, and your eyes are swollen from tears. When you awake, you feel thankful that it's a dream. Sometimes in your dream you were killed by someone. When you awake, you're thankful that it's only a dream and that you're still alive. There are many misfortunate events that appear in dreams. Some dreams are very good. Some are nightmares, very bad dreams. When you awake, you're always thankful it's just a dream. I often dream of taking exams, like that during my school years. Peek at someone else's paper. In the dream, I do poorly and become irritated. My worst fear during school years is taking exams. Even now that I am 70 years old, I still think of taking exams. I feel relieved when I awake that the exams are in the past and I will not need to take them again. It's impossible to take them again. These are common feelings. That kind of going from bewilderness to a sudden realization is called nirvana. An analogy of nirvana is like this. You are infatuated with this world, very obsessed, unable to detach from anything, until one day you truly awakened and oh, those were dreams, just a round of dreams. The things that you were fixated on are actually impossible to possess. It's also a dream. When you wake, that is what is real, and that is what is called nirvana. So that's why sometimes there's no need to be too sad. I advise everyone there's no need to be too sad. We all have many sorrowful past. The lover leaves. The husband doesn't want me anymore. Family fortune is divided unfairly. The person you don't like is the one whom you see often. Separation of loved ones. Those in love with each other seems to be the ones who are separated. Just like these are all sufferings. But from suffering you can awake, and then you will realize it is also a dream. The other day when I was leaving Lian Seattle, my 2-year-old girlfriend Ping-er, 2 years old, I said to her, "Goodbye, bye-bye. Guru is going to London for only 3 nights, 4 days. I will be back very soon. Bye-bye." Ping-er said, "Don't want bye-bye." She doesn't want bye-bye. She doesn't want to separate from me. And after that, her tears fell immediately. 2 years old, tears were falling. It was hard to bear, and I said to the others, "You can go to England. I'm not going. I'm not going." Ping-er wanted me to stay. She said, "We won't see each other for 3 or 4 days. 1 day is like 3 fall seasons. We won't see each other for almost 6 years. Actually, after thinking about it, it's like dreaming. It's a dream. I'm allowed to give her a kiss now. She permits me to give her a kiss when I ask. Ping said when she turns 3, she'll allow me to give her a hug. When she turns 3, how many more days is that? July 8th is her birthday. After July 8th, she said I can give her a hug. She's 3 and I am 70. We decided we will get married at Lian Sheng, Seattle, and Grand Lama Lian Wang will be the officiant. Grand Lama Lian Wang even said, with pleasure. Why did I choose Grand Lama Lian Wang? Because he is probably more experienced. I choose Grand Lama Lian Ning. He ordained as a monk when he was young. It's good to have him be our officiant too. I told Ping 3 years old Ping to address Simu as first wife. Ping is the second wife. I also teach her every time she offers flowers to the Guru, remember to prepare 2 flowers, one for the Guru, one for Simu. This way, Simu can feel more at ease. This is networking good relationship for all 3 parties. I said to Ping when you become family, you'll need to pay special attention that first wife is not a pushover. And if you are really good to her, she'll even bottle feed you milk at night and change your diapers. I also said to Ping Guru and Simu will help change your diapers now. And when you grow up, you'll help change my diapers. Of course, this is a joke. Although it's a joke, it's also very real. It is also real. I said I will be gone briefly for 3 days, and tears instantly fell from her face. In her heart, it is very real. Because in her mind, she said Guru loves her the most in the entire world. And the one who loves Guru the most in the entire world, she said, it's Ping. This is very real. But real is actually also a round of dreams. We all know that this kind of thing is impossible. Impossible matter. If I wait for her to grow up, it will take her 15 more years. By then, Guru will be 85 years old. 85 years old. By the time she's grown up, I'm already 85 years old. I might not be around at 85 years old. Not necessarily. It's like a round of dreams, but it's also very real. We asked Ping what will you wear when you marry the Guru? She said, a red gown. I asked her what kind of car will pick you up. She said, a sedan chair. She lives in the ancient past. The red gown is the ancient Chinese bride wearing a red gown for her wedding. Then I said, "Will Guru be walking alongside the sedan chair?" And she said, "Guru will ride a horse." I'm not sure which lifetime this affinity is from. Nevertheless, seriously speaking, in her heart right now, it is real. At first I thought we were just playing. I like to be humorous. Each time I played around, but then I felt as if she was serious, and as if I was serious too. This is all real. When I told Ping Er I'm leaving for London, I said, "Ping Er, it's okay. Absence makes the heart fonder." All of it is real, but actually, it is just a dream, an infatuation. By the time you awake from it, from infatuation to awakening, that is what is real. It is what's truly real. It is what's real within the real. As a Buddhist, we should clearly recognize that long life and health is an exchange. The longer you live, the weaker your health. You have to clearly recognize this long life plus good health. But a person with long life cannot possess good health. Therefore, we should also not be fixated on our body. Don't be fixated. We should not be fixated on material things either. For relationships, when good ones come, good, good. When bad ones come, good, good. Who knows how the relationship will be in the future? Who knows? That's why there's no need to be fixated on it either. Referencing to a famous Chinese fantasy martial arts novel, His Holiness says, Zhang Wuji's mother said to her son Zhang Wuji, "The more beautiful a woman is, the better she is at lying." There's a great philosopher who once said, "Women are naturally great liars." He didn't mention men. Women are naturally good at lying. One of the greatest generals, Tokugawa Ieyasu, wrote in the Tokugawa family letter, "You can go to Osaka, Japan, Osaka City's Tenshikaku. At the top, you can find the first line in Tokugawa Ieyasu's family letter. Do not listen to women's words. Do not trust women's words. Do not listen to them." I'm not saying women are not truthful. Some women are more truthful than men. Men can also lie. In today's society, men and women are equal. Men speak equally to women, and women speak equally to men. However, because of these things, we should not be fixated on true love. How true are his words? It needs to be checked. It needs to be tested. They're true, that's right. But within the truth, there incorporates false. It isn't 100% true. So let us set our hearts down, because false is incorporated within it. So there is no need to be too serious. Not to be serious means don't be fixated. In this world, I advise everyone one thing. Don't care. Don't care about any matter. Do not be bothered about anything. We just need to cultivate Dharma and its precepts diligently. This will allow you to attain perfection, and you will become perfect. You can do anything, but don't be fixated on anything, and you will live more happily. You will attain perfection in Dharma cultivation and become one with Buddha.